Okay, y'all. So, I'm like gearing myself up for really like honing in on fucking YouTube and like giving out just so much knowledge and information about just everything spiritual, magical, witchy, herbal, natural, healing, healing, lots of self-love going on, respect, meditation, chakras, like crystals, candles. There's just so much to talk about, and like I just very much get overwhelmed with where the fuck do I start. So I just felt the need to start with your feet chakras. So I feel like I see so much about the main 7 chakras, but I myself just found out about a earth chakra, which I had no idea about. And then I've already been working with the other chakras. But so you have a chakra on each of your feet on the bottom, somewhere in the center. And then you also have a chakra if you're standing on the ground with your feet shoulder width apart. You have a chakra point right in the middle of that point that aligns with the 7 chakras that go up your center. And then you also have your higher crown chakra, which is about a arm length above your head. So that's going to be your crown chakra above that one. And then you have your like your aura chakra point. It's called, I forgot what it's called, but there's another chakra point for your auras that's all the way up there. Like if you extend your arm all the way and put a crystal right there, you would be charging your aura, which it would charge your whole aura for you. But there are different levels of your aura. So I think for anyone that sees me and what I'm doing and how much healing I've gone through and is like wondering where should I start and what should I do, I think the number one thing is okay, I guess for me it was a little different. So I didn't know I was going through a spiritual journey or a spiritual awakening. I didn't realize I was intuitive, I was psychic, and all of these things that play into mental health and what doctors tell you and blase. Whole nother story, whole nother video. We're not even going to get into that. So the first introduction I had into spirituality was a full-blown seance, which is exactly what I needed at the time. And that day or that night literally changed everything for me. And I have been going nowhere but in a positive, high vibrational direction since then. So, but off of that literal seance, I activated all of my chakras, which then I learned about vibrations. And so for 2 whole weeks, I had no idea what the fuck vibrations were, but I felt every fucking vibration you could feel. Like I'm on the 2nd floor in an apartment and I can feel shit from the main road. Like I can get very sensitive to vibrations and energies depending on what workings I'm personally doing and how much I'm charging my own chakras on a daily or a weekly basis and meditation and all that. So anyways, so I feel like the easiest way to get to the state of vibrations, which I feel once you feel the vibrations, that's what lets your mind and your body know, hey, there is far more to this planet, to this universe, even just to this country, this moment, you know, like than I understand or that I've ever been told. So the number one thing is you need to open your mind. Your mind needs to be as open as possible. You need to believe that one day you could wake up and go outside and the fucking sky is purple. Okay? Like you cannot have a closed-minded thought process. You have to be very open that anything and everything is possible. You have to purge any and everything that you were taught and learned growing up, aside from the foundation of what you were taught. So your morals and stuff like that, that's a little bit different. But as far as like information and factual things and this is this and that's that and blah, 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 purge that, get rid of it. Fuck that. It's really not true. And if you're on my wavelength, then you already know that shit's not fucking true. But anywho, so once you've gotten to a state of having an open mind, I suggest that you start working with crystals. So I am going to suggest starting working with your 9 chakra points instead of the 7, because the 9 chakra points are very, very important, especially the earth chakra. So you guys see me a lot walking around with no shoes on. That's because I like to stay grounded, literally tethered to the earth, because I do a lot of things spiritually, which is like, you know, up above. So I need to stay tethered to this realm, because this realm is what my reality is attached to in this lifetime. A whole nother different story, another different video. Not even gonna get into all that. But anywho, so you need to find, I would say, 9 either rocks. They can literally, first of all, you can find crystals all over the place. Like, I found so many quartz crystals in Georgia, from clear quartz to milky quartz to regular quartz, just out in parks. So yeah, of course, it's going to be better if they're metaphysical rocks. But if you do not have access to that, or if you do not have money for that, or if you don't have a trusted source for those things right now, then go out to like a nature preserve and really go off and just find 9 rocks that really call to you, or stones, I should say. And you can do that. And then if you are like, no, I want to go get the real shit, so then go to a metaphysical shop or go on Etsy. But with Etsy, you need to be careful. I'd either look at reviews or go to someone you trust, like me. I don't really sell crystals right now. I sell crystal jewelry, which you can really use for your chakras and stuff like that as well. But there are ways to kind of see what's what. But I would always just suggest going to a metaphysical shop. And so these stores are going to be called metaphysical, a witch shop, a spiritual shop, or an apothecary. A lot of apothecaries have a spiritual section in them, depending on if they are a straight health store or if they are a more spiritual apothecary, which a spiritual apothecary is just an apothecary with all of your regular herbal healing herbs and everything. But, you know, they have a section in there with, you know, sage and crystals and cleansing and different stuff like that. So yeah, that's that. Okay. So then after that, I guess I will link and don't mind, I literally have like 1.5 nails left on my hand. I got my nails done by someone that wasn't my fucking nail lady, and we're not even gonna go there. Like, not even gonna go there. So anyways, I'm gonna put a link up on my Etsy. It's gonna be a book. The book is called Chakra Healing, or Chakras and Healings, or something. It's a really good book, has really good explanations for all the chakras. I got the book from Five Below. I don't think the book is still there, but I bought, maybe I have like 6 or 7 of them. So I will put those up there with a kit. So this kit is going to have a ashtray, a oyster shell, some sand, and like a smudge stick, or a sage stick. I personally have indigenous ties to the Blackfoot Indians, so me saying smudge, I'm not being disrespectful in the sense. I believe, and I personally study and practice all forms of my ethnicity, so I choose to learn about all of them, which is why I do not deem myself as a specific type of witch, I would say. So I work and believe in all facets of the spirituality realm. So, you know, I take some things from the Wiccan and pagan practices. Right now, I'm really, really into New Orleans hoodoo and conjure and just, you know, Southern Black hoodoo. in voodoo, I meant to say New Orleans style of voodoo, not hoodoo, but anyways, brujeria, like all of those things, Celtic, you know, I definitely love my Celtic god and goddesses. My name is Selene. Selene is the Greek full moon goddess, so obviously I work with her. Like, so as I say, like, if you really go back and into yourself, you can find out all of your ethnicities, and I really think you should embrace all of those ethnicities and really study them, learn about them, and take the things that you like from each thing, and you can incorporate them into your own practice, which is why I just say the craft. That's like my thing. I practice the craft, and I take all of these different things that I like and I incorporate them into there. So right now, a lot of what I'm really studying as far as witchy practices go, I feel like I've studied as much as I'm going to study about paganism and Wiccan. It's still really a religious type thing, and I don't fuck with religions at all, so I just don't like that. And there's not really any much more for me to really learn or gather from them, I feel. So I just caught 11:11 on the fucking thing. So anyways, so I don't really study that too much anymore, but in the beginning I did, because, you know, the easiest and most resourceful things are Wiccan and pagan traditions as far as witchcraft goes, especially just when I awoke, and it was a little bit less than a year ago, like 11 months ago. So in 11 months, we've actually come a long way about what's like spiritually available for everyone. But anyways, so like I was saying, see, there's just so much to talk about, so much to say. Like, I'm definitely gonna have to start doing classes. Like, there is so much expansion and growth going on this year. You guys have no idea. By the way, check out my Etsy. I have so much stuff on there, and I have so much more stuff going on there. And it is going to become a full apothecary soon enough. I'm just really studying herbs and different things. So for a while, the apothecary will be for magical purposes only. And then once I feel like I'm comfortable enough and certified, and I can actually forage medicinal herbs and actually know that they're those herbs, then the apothecary will transition to herbs that are for medicinal and magical practices, in which not every herb can be used for both, in a sense, without a lot of care and caution. So if there's any herb that's like, anyways, I'm getting on a tangent. Let's just go back to the originals. Okay, back to fucking chakras. Anyways, I'm gonna set up a kit. Why? Because one, cleansing yourself and the crystals are a necessary thing. You don't want to just put shit on you and do stuff without cleansing yourself. Now there is going to be a thing, like, some people feel you can use sage, some people feel like you shouldn't use white sage. I personally use white sage almost every day. I love sage, but like I said, I'm not appropriating anything if it's a part of my cultural background anyways. So it's going to be a white sage kit, and I might add something else to it, maybe pine or cedar or something, because pine and cedar and those juniper, those things are also really good. Cedar, like, they're really, really high vibrational. Okay, so anyways, so what you're going to do is you are going to just really go to the shops, get the 9 crystals. If you get the book or even just Google, I can set up a link down in the fucking description box or comments or something with the chakras points and their like color coordinations. Now in the beginning, like, first of all, you can charge any chakra with any crystal. Let's just get that out the way. But do the crystals correspond to certain chakra points? Yes, they do. So you would have it more or vibrational or more intense crystal feeling and charging and energetic pull if the chakra is on the correct, or if the crystal is on the correct chakra that coordinates with its color. Now, there is a thing. All crystals, even though they can be a color, some of them will still go, like lapis lazuli is a third eye crystal, but it is blue, so you know that's a throat crystal as well, but it's a really intense third eye crystal. Or like I have a, I don't even know if y'all can see that, I have a thing called oh shit, like Shingamlin. Oh shit, I can't even, you know what? I'm the worst pronunciator. Okay. Anyways, it's a little brown crystal. It's right here. And it's brown, but it literally aligns all of your fucking chakras. So it's like a brownish red, gray. So like you would think that's for your lower chakras, but hey, it works with aligning all of your center chakra points and literally all the chakras in your body, because you have a ton of fucking chakras in your body. But that would be the easiest way. Then, you know, incorporate grounding into your daily practices. I suggest every single day for at least 15 to 20 minutes a day, be outside. And especially if you're ready to jumpstart, go outside with no shoes on. If you're a little skeptical, or, you know, you feel however you feel, or you don't like getting your feet dirty or whatever, then okay, still go outside for 15, 20 minutes a day and either do socks or like sandals. So at least they're like a thinner material, so you can still try to get some of the charging. If you have socks, it'll work completely fine. That's one reason why shoes were even made, to stop us from getting the vibrational pulls and the charging and the energy from the earth. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of things were made to block us from awakening and realizing a lot of things. So you want to do that every day, literally every day. If you're feeling sick or not feeling well, under the weather, still try to do it, because if you go outside and just meditate and sit down for 5 minutes, a lot of times you'll feel a lot better just being outside, like literally getting that energy from the earth. I don't know what it is. Well, yeah, but whatever. Anyways, that's a really good thing to start doing, being outside, appreciating nature, really becoming one with Gaia. Gaia is the goddess Mother Earth. It's just a really good thing to really do, especially if you're trying to incorporate healing and start your spiritual journey. Now, this will be for another video. I might do the same video today. I don't know. But, when working with me, when approaching me, when speaking to me, if you are not ready to make this a lifestyle change, then just skip over me as far as like speaking to me and getting advice and becoming someone that I help mentor, because this is not a practice. This is not a part-time job. This is not a hobby. This is not something you pick up when you just feel like it. Like, no. The reason why I have went from fucking like negative 1,000 to positive 1 million is because I have made extremely positive lifestyle changes through the use of spirituality and some of the tools that you can get for spiritual practices. And see, I'm still trying to untie or unlearn all of the fucked up words that we learn to go with things. Like, I still say, oh my fucking God, even though, like, who? You know, like things like that. Anyway, so one thing you won't really hear me say is, like, you won't hear me say I'm practicing witchcraft, I'm practicing a spell. Like, I don't say that. And if you ever hear me say that, it's literally on accident, because that shit was like nailed in here and I'm trying to fucking purge it. But like, I incorporate spirituality and magic and what I like to say, my little razzle dazzle, I incorporate that from the time I wake up until I fucking go to sleep. And while I'm sleeping, I'm incorporating it, and then back again when I wake up. So it is not a practice. I live, breathe, eat, sleep, shit, this stuff. Like, it is literally me. I have embodied it, but this is what I was supposed to do. This is literally what my soul was trying to fucking awaken to that whole time I was going through that depressive ass, low vibrational, fucked up ass stage in life, which I'm appreciative for, because we have really come a long way and learned so much from all of those situations. But we are so glad and so happy that that shit's in the past. Why? I am literally in pure bliss with life, with myself, with life, with my progress, with my spiritual journey, with where I'm going. Like, baby, I'm making moves, making the motherfucking moves. Like, we are really going places like y'all have no idea. And there's literally someone right next to me, but fuck it, I'm gonna just keep talking. Why? Because fuck it, I'm spitting knowledge and game right now. So basically, you need to be ready to make this a lifestyle change. These are not practices, and these are not things you do sometimes. The more you put into your spiritual journey, the more you're going to get out of it. I'm not the only person that can freaking go from being absolutely horrible to absolutely positive in a matter of mere months. It is very possible. Look at me. There's so many of you that have literally been watching me and have seen my downfall, and now y'all see me building this motherfucking pyramid of success. So if I can do this shit, you can do this shit. Dead motherfucking ass. I just really want to help everyone heal, you know, from generational trauma, healing that inner child, healing from those fucked up relationships, you know, healing from being a pessimist yourself, like healing from all that shit, healing from all the dumb shit we learned that wasn't really true. Like, literally everything that all of us need to heal from. That is like what I am here to help push forward and help try and change and shift the world into. I really am going to start putting my stamp on social media. I think that it's really ready in time, and I really think I'm in a place that I'm ready to do it, honestly. Like, why not? So now, one thing I will say, it is hard to get a hold of me sometimes. So I'm going to set a strict set of boundaries for myself, because, baby, I love being alone these days. I love my peace. I love not being on my phone. Well, I'm on my phone, like, studying and watching YouTube and stuff like that, but I mean, like, carrying on conversations with people. I don't like small talk at all. You're not really going to catch me doing small talk. So basically, if you're not my family or like my best friends, it's really hard for me to like carry on conversations with you. Now, it is different with people. Obviously, if you pay me for a service, that's fucking a lot different. I'm not gonna be playing around with shit like that, and I haven't. But as far as like spiritual conversations go, it's gonna be a small window, and I think my window is gonna be from, it's not so small of a window, let's just say from noon to 8 p.m. Noon to 8 p.m. And the only day I will not respond to comments and questions and stuff like that is going to be on Sundays, because I'm even off from my regular day job on Sundays. I fully like my rest and rejuvenating and all that on Sundays, so I will not respond to people on Sundays. But from noon to 8 p.m., those are the best hours to catch me if you're like trying to ask me questions or something. If it gets to the point where you're hitting me up every day, asking me stuff, you're gonna end up having to pay me and book me for sessions. My reading sessions aren't just for readings. It is like if you want to do a healing ritual and you need some guidance on how to do it, what to get, you can book me. And I don't necessarily have a limit on conversations, but let's just say like my booking right now is $25. That's for about 30 minutes to an hour. For like, if it's a conversation where you're asking me stuff, that's about 30 minutes to an hour. If it's a reading, your readings are about 15 to 30 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes, just depending on how heavy and how much messages the ancestors, celestials, gods, goddesses, you know, all that have for you. But yes. So like I said, if you're not my family or literally my best friends, I'm not going to respond to spiritual stuff after 8 p.m. and before 12 p.m. because I like my sleep. So I guess I'm just going to try to push out as many videos as possible, just giving knowledge and talking. All of my videos will be in a ton of different settings and setups, whatever. I think I'm going to do a series with like just car talks that aren't focused necessarily on one thing. Like, yeah, it has a focus, but it's like allowing me to go on a tangent and go off and speak about other things. I think so. It's going to be like Haley Selene's car talks, or Celestial Scene's car talks, or like spiritual motivation. I don't know. Somebody tell me if you have a good name for this. I have no idea. No freaking idea. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that. I'm gonna figure out how to turn off the sub count and all that shit. I try to turn that shit off on my Instagram. You just can't do it for your reels, I think. But I really want to get out of that space of even just paying attention to that. And I just looked up and it was 1313. Angel numbers. Look up angel numbers. Angel motherfucking numbers. Natal charts. Like, there's so much information and knowledge to give and spread to y'all. So definitely car talks are going to be a thing. And then obviously like actual, like let's say I do a video speaking in the car on natal charts. Then shortly after will follow like a more organized video of showing things. And I really dead ass need an editor and a thumbprint maker, whatever the fuck this shit's called. So if y'all know anyone with good prices, also I really need a logo made. That's not going to cost me out the ass unless you want to do some product changing. Like, I get your service and you tell me your price and then you can get like whatever amount of products from my shop. Like, I would love to do something like that, like an exchange. And obviously I will list you in every video in the description at the bottom saying like you did my logo and whatever, and you edit my videos and all that. I'm trying to build a team now because baby, I'm going places and I'm getting bigger and I'm growing, and we are really gonna make 2022 the fucking year of the lovers. This is literally gonna be the best year for me, for everyone. If you try, if you put in the work, it could be the best year for you too. It's 2022, the year of the lovers. That's literally what I'm calling this year. Year of the lovers. All of that 2 energy. I hope y'all caught that 222 portal too. Anyways, I'm literally going on and on and on. I can get so excited talking about spiritual stuff. I hope I spoke fast enough because sometimes I can get into talking really slow. Anyways, expect another car rant from me soon. Bye.